Okay, so we're still on page 70. What? Sorry. You mean my pencil broke? Okay, just right. Okay, page 70. Okay, so next section on page 70, we are looking at. We're adding a few more sections. Okay, so this section we are going to use a calculator to evaluate or to approximate to the nearest. So we're going to use a calculator to approximate, and we're going to approximate to the nearest thousandths. Okay, so we want to the nearest thousandths, so we're going to 70. I've said that a few times already. Okay, you're not, but say so. We're going to use a calculator to approximate. Now, I want it rounded to 3 decimal places. That is the nearest thousandths. I want it 3 decimal places. If you don't have a calculator, go grab one so I can show you how to do it. So you can actually do it with us. So if you don't have a calculator, go grab one. Okay.
What's an academic mean?
All we're going to, I'm doing this. We can talk about that later. Okay, as I look at this. This is, if I do not see a log there, this is a log base 10. So if there is no number down here in the bottom right, like we talked about yesterday, that's my base. If there is no number there, we assume it is a 10. Just like if there's no number in front of x, we assume it's a 1. So we assume that this is a log base 10. We just don't write the 10 there. Now, base 10 is the only log your calculator will do. So when you look at your calculator, you have a log right here, right underneath the second button, and that is understood to be log base 10. So that log button on your calculator is automatically log base 10. So anytime you have a log base 10 or no base written, we can use the calculator. So log of 1.6, you literally just plug it in. I round to 3 decimal places, that is 0.204. And we're going to use squiggly lines because it is approximation. So if it's log base 10, which means there's no number down here and is a log, you can just plug it in your calculator. Now, to evaluate ones that have a number there, that are not log base 10. So if I have something like this, okay, what is that base? 3. So this is log base 3 of 30. Since this is a log base 3, I cannot just plug it in my calculator. We're going to have to use this formula. It's called the change of base formula. So the change of base formula allows me to change the base to base 10. So what that formula looks like is it's going to be log of 30 over log of 3. So if you notice you have a base that is not 10, you're going to have to take log, and they're going to automatically turn base 10. We just don't put a 10. So it's going to be log of 30 over log of 3. So when you have bases, Cayman, do you have headphones in your ear? No, okay. So when you have bases that are not 10, this is log base 3. You're going to write log of the big number, log of 30 over log of 3. And now they are base 10. That's how you convert it to base 10. Now you can just plug it in your calculator. Log of 30, there you go. You just do log of 30 divided by log of 3, and that's it. So that's how we deal with bases that are not 10.
Okay, so the base that's not 10
3
is the denominator.
3.096.
Mr. Kelly?
Yep.
Why am I getting this?
Just there.
I love people talking.
Okay, yes.
The base, if it's not 10, is always going to be the denominator.
Correct. So your base, if it's not 10, becomes the denominator. So log of the big number over log of the base. Let me show it. Yep. So what you do is you do log of 30. So log of 30, like normal. Nope. Yeah, you close the parenthesis. Divided by, which is the same as over, fraction, log of 3. So you have to end the parenthesis, otherwise it puts it in there with the log. 3.096 when you round to the nearest thousandths, 3 decimal places. So if it's not log base 10, you have to split it up into log of 30 over log of 3, and that will make it base 10. Okay, and then a last one. What if we have one like this? This is going to be ln. Now this is ln. Let's see if I have ln of.
Hey, is this the last example you did?
On this section?
Yeah.
No, there's a few other ones. We might have to get a separate piece of paper out. Okay. So ln of 5.3. ln is a special type of log. ln is just a log base e. So you could rewrite it like this. Now, e, we worked with a little bit in the first 9 weeks. E is just a number. It's like pi. So e is just a number. So if you see ln, it's called the natural log. That's just log base e. So it's just a log. So it has all the properties of log. We just never write it as log base e. Huh? Yes, logi. So ln of 5.3. ln is the same as log base e. We never write it as log base e. And the nice thing about ln is there's a button right underneath log. So when you type it in your calculator, you just do ln of 5.3. That's it. And that is 1.668. Okay? So if it's log base e, if it's ln, or if it's log base 10, those are the two you can just plug in. Otherwise, you have to do the change of base formula, which still isn't that much more work. It's just like one more thing. Okay, any questions on that? Okay, so go ahead. If you look at your Unit 2 homework, you can go through 87.
Wow.
So you can now do 55 through 87. With 55. 55 through 87 is 32, 33. That's a lot, but you're literally just plugging them in your calculator unless you have to do the division one if it's not log base 10. 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Okay, so 10 or 15 minutes, work on that. It's a lot of problems, but it should not take you terribly long. You're plugging in the calculator.